Good evening and happy Wednesday. Across Central Oregon, it has been sunny. There's been a little bit of haze, but our air quality is still good or in the green, and there's just no rain in sight. But the next couple of days bring a few changes to our weather pattern. It's still going to be warm. We're still going to have a lot of sunshine, but more clouds start to roll in, and then a chance of some showers into our south, even a few thunderstorms. So we're about to take a deep dive into your most reliable forecast. Take a look at what has been happening, what's going to happen, and how that's really going to impact what we're seeing right here in Central Oregon. We're going to start things off with what it looks like outside, a whole lot of sunshine and some clouds over the Cascades. Now we can see that haze across the Tri-County area, and that haze is from some smoke due to wildfires, but for the most part, we're sitting in good air quality except for one real-time sensor around Madras is showing moderate air quality. Now the next couple of days, the smoke that is going to be pushing into the Tri-County area is going to come from the Foley Ridge fire, as well as a few other fires across the Pacific Northwest. So I'm going to pull in another graphic and zoom out at first. There are some active fires through Washington on the Olympic Peninsula and through the Cascades of Washington on the east slopes, but that smoke is going to actually work its way into parts of the high desert. So through the overnight hours, areas of smoke from the Foley Ridge fire could bring us down to reduced air quality. And then by Thursday, though we have more sunshine and there will be increasing clouds, mostly from the south, a little bit more smoke is going to be digging into the Pacific Northwest. It doesn't look like thick smoke, so mostly just reduced air quality, so maybe moderate, perhaps unhealthy for sensitive groups at times. Now, satellite and radar shows no precipitation in sight. Across the entire Pacific Northwest, we are dry until you hit the very tip of the Olympic Peninsula of Washington. And there are some clouds stretched south just offshore, and that's part of the tail end of a weak front. That'll be impacting us, just not that much at all. And when we look at infrared satellite imagery across the entire region, one thing's definitely noticeable. We have this ridge of high pressure, but we also, on this graphic, I also have some isobars or equal lines of pressure, and they help point out where the cold front is, where we have this ridge of high pressure, and where another system is further out over the Pacific Ocean. Now, typically I take the time to show you what's going on out there, but all this activity is just going to work its way right into Canada because of this broad ridge of high pressure that has been building into the Pacific Northwest and into central to western Canada. And so all of our activity is just going to go right around that, and it's going to be like that through the next couple of days. Now, when it comes to relative humidity, we are dry. We're sitting in the teens and 20s with a few areas that are clocking in at 30%. But with dry conditions, we do still continue to keep an eye on fire weather conditions as well. It's going to be fire dangers moderate for the next couple of days, so not too bad, unless there are some human-caused wildfires. But on the plus side, winds are mostly staying at a light breeze. Now, the last 24 hours, we've topped out in the 80s with 90 degrees in Warm Springs. Now, currently, it's still 90 in Warm Springs. We still have a lot of 80s, and there are some 70s on the map, specifically around Sun River, 79. In the Pine Mountain, in the higher elevations, also in the 70s. The last 24 hours, we've actually warmed up between 1 and 8 degrees. So it is running a little bit warmer. We are expecting these warm days and cool nights to stick around for the Tri-County area. So we're nowhere near done with this calm and warm late summer weather pattern. It is going to continue for a little bit longer. So for tonight, we fall back into the 40s with a few 30s and 50s. By tomorrow, lower to mid 80s. Again, in fact, when we look at the school bus forecast, we're starting off cool. You might want a light jacket on your way out the door, but you will not need it for very long, especially not through the entire day, because we're expecting most of us to be in a situation where temperatures are just going to warm up through the morning hours, and by the afternoon we're going to be topping out in the 80s with a few 70s still possible across parts of the high desert. It's not really going to be for everybody, and we keep that warm air mass overhead. So Thursday, highs into the 80s. It's going to be warmer with some additional clouds rolling in. Then a low pressure that's on the southern part of this map starts to roll into the high desert. Now by Friday, we are looking at the potential of some showers for parts of the Tri-County area. Now, scattered showers and some thunderstorms are definitely expected in the south central Oregon and along the southern Cascades of Oregon. Some of that could creep into parts of our Tri-County area. And then by Saturday, some off and on showers are expected. Now, between Friday and Saturday, some of us are going to stay dry, others only getting some sprinkles, but there's still that potential of a few of those cells that are going to be capable of producing lightning coming into parts of the Tri-County area. area. So it is something we're going to be tracking. And then as we go forward after that, a few more changes. By Sunday, we get a bigger dip in temperatures with clearing. And then by Monday, under sunshine, we're back into the 80s. So truly, roller coaster temperatures are expected. And our next chance of some big rain holds off until Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So between now and Friday at 11 p.m., some showers are going to be possible. It's because of that low coming out of our south towards the Tri-County area. So let's take this little by little. Our forecast model, the one I typically use on air, shows that through the overnight hours we stay clear. There is going to be some fog on the other side of the Cascades, could impact the passes. And then this high pressure stays with us, especially through the afternoon Thursday. By the evening, increasing clouds. By Friday, watch what happens over south central Oregon and keep in mind its vicinity to our Tri-County area. Some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms develop. A couple of those could move in to the southern parts of Deschutes and Crook County. That's where we catch our chance of rain tomorrow. Now, it's not going to be for everybody. Most of us stay dry. And then by Saturday, we see a repeat. Some showers, a few thunderstorms possible, but more sprinkles than anything. And then by Sunday, we start to see some clearing later in the day. So we're going to look at the long-range forecast model, the GFS. Not as high of resolution, but it does go out a lot further. So through the rest of, by Saturday at 11 p.m., we have that weak front bearing down on the Cascades, but the mountains absorb most of the moisture. Some sprinkles make it into the high desert, and through the rest of Sunday, we get some clearing. By Monday, sunshine, 80s. By Tuesday, our next system starts to roll in. This could bring some PM showers, and we keep that chance of rain into Wednesday as well. So between now and 11 p.m. Friday, most of us stay dry. A few showers are expected. I'm going to move this map up. Most of that shower activity is going to be over south central Oregon. But if you're in Lapine, Three Rivers, maybe going up the east slopes of the Cascades, you could see some showers actually make it into the high desert. Thunderstorm chances are going to be low. And then going forward through Friday, the rest of Friday night going into Saturday, a few more showers are possible. So that's why there's a chance of some showers. Most likely it's going to be sprinkles from parts of the high desert, not even everybody. So winds right here, right now, those gusts, 10 to 20 for some, others not as strong. Actual wind speeds are about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, as we go forward through the next couple of hours, remember with this graphic, everything to the left of the white line is observed. Everything means it's already happened. Everything to the right of the white line is forecast. So the rest of this evening, it's going to be breezy at times. And then going forward, we have tapering winds overnight, a gentle breeze. By Thursday, maybe some afternoon, evening winds, not bad at all, and by Friday, a light breeze for most of the day. So for tonight, 40s with a few 30s and 50s expected. By tomorrow, we're looking at 80s and a few 70s possible. Remember, more clouds late. Even more clouds on Friday. Friday and Saturday bring a chance of some scattered sprinkles, and there could be enough juice in the atmosphere for a couple of thunderstorms. So it's something we're going to be tracking with you. Monday is the autumnal equinox. It is the when we officially transition into fall, we have sunshine and 80s. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, another system with another dip in temperatures knocks us back down to near average for this time of the year. That is the latest in weather. Join us tonight on Central Oregon Daily News in just a couple of minutes on ABC. 5 and 11 on ABC and 6, 7, and 11 on CBS. Well, the latest headlines and your most reliable forecast. Here's one quick teaser for you. Our weather headlines include sunshine staying strong, especially through Thursday. Even Friday and Saturday with that chance of sprinkles, it's going to be a mixture of sunshine and cloud cover. Warm days and cool nights are expected, but bigger changes are on the way by this weekend and next week. All right, everybody, join us tonight on Central Oregon Daily News. We'll see you then.